Hello everyone and welcome back to Kali Call of Darkness, this time with season 3 of episode 11. I am so excited for this. I have been waiting for so long. It's been at least 1.5 months. And I'm so excited to see what this is now. We have been kidnapped, we have been knocked out, but we were intelligent enough and left evidence to show that we have been kidnapped for AMRIT, Ratan, Lima, Killian, and our brother Kiran. And let's see what's gonna happen now. The struggle for power turns into a cruel desire to jump at each other's throats. Chaos has affected everyone, even the strongest bonds. Okay. I'm intrigued to find out who has kidnapped us. Episode 11, Prophecy. There was utter chaos in the reception hall. Everyone seemed busy arguing and interrupting each other, the whole space filled with the buzzing of voices. It was into that chaos that Kiran walked in after taking a shower and changing his outfit in an attempt to calm himself down a little. Oh, wow. All right. Simple outfit or... Ooh! Kshatriya outfit. I have the feeling that I should choose this, but I like this one so much. I have the feeling I should be giving this to Amrit, but you know what? It's our brother. He deserves it. Wear it. Slay with it. A kindness of goddess, okay? It was clearly difficult for everyone to be next to each other, and they couldn't help arguing. It had been non-stop since everyone arrived at the Dubai's estate after Amala's disappearance. It was giving Kiran a headache. He didn't want to waste time analyzing the situation. He just needed to find his sister. This is so cute. Their relationship is so cute. Ooh, Killian. He's gonna be, oh.
All I've heard is how powerful everyone here is, and yet you don't know what happened.
Ooh! Not the beef between Killian and Amrit. He has been having beef with Killian for some time now. We remember the time. Was that the beginning of season 3? Yes, it was the beginning of season 3. Killian wanted to be there for us and he said, yeah, I'm not leaving. And Amrit said, I'm not having it. You're leaving. No, I can't. This is so funny.
That's rich coming from the military attaché. Whose job was it to protect her? Or are you twiddling your thumbs instead?
Damn, Amrit!
You two, how long are you going to keep bickering? This isn't helping.
Only one person could put a stop to the arguments, and it was enough for him to just say a word without even raising his voice. Alright, Devadas or Ratan? Come on, Ratan is and remains the avatar of one of the big gods, so I think he would have a lot of power. Yes, Ratan! Slay, sir! Slay me, sir!
Silence.
That one word which shook the walls of the hall with powerful vibration forced the others to stop talking. Exactly, shut up! Gradually, strength was returning to Ratan. It better be returning to Ratan, like he actually lost his power saving us. Protecting us from all of those ghosts that were ready to murder us all. He saved us and was punished because of that. It better be returning to him.
We're racing against the clock. The fact that it's Kalipuja is crucial. There must be a reason for what happened to Amala, and the festival plays an important role. Stop fighting. If you want to find her, you'll have to listen to each other. I will burn the city to the ground.
Damn, sir!
Straight after straight until I find my bride.
He says bride. I never agreed to marry you, sir.
The one who's responsible for her disappearance better pray to all the gods. I will make him rot forever in Tamas Vital.
Yikes! Yeah, you don't mess with AMRIT. AMRIT will turn Calcutta upside down to find you. That's true love, bitch. Let me stop. That was iconic. I was actually moved a little.
I wish it were that simple.
Ooh, Ratan. Ooh, Ratan. Let's turn this bloody city upside down. We need to focus all our energy on finding her.
Yes. We don't know what happened to her. Maybe she was hurt. Any clue could help.
Loyalty, okay.
Listen, my people, to watch the family where she used to live. Sheka's gathering my men in case we'll find ourselves in a confrontation. And we probably will.
The fact he's smiling. Stop talking in riddles. You're a man. A confrontation. War always is with confrontation, girl.
You do nothing but complain. You should be grateful that I'm even speaking in English.
He did not just say that. He did not just say that. He did not just say that. You should be grateful that I'm even speaking in English. What about Kiran, sir? What about Kiran? He can't speak Thai again. He can't speak Hindi or Bengal very well. What about him? That.
He thinks he'll have to fight for Amala. But there is one thing I don't understand. What does the family she lived with have to do with it?
That.
I'm guessing that the old Banjara woman might be involved in all of this.
Oh.
But they didn't leave the house except for the celebration. That was also rather alarming.
Ratan.
No, that's why I'm telling you this. There's a reason why we helped her move out.
Amrit and Ratan glanced at each other. Kiran is your brother, so he has similar character to you and follows your path. Oh, okay. So, path of loyalty. Oh, I love this. So technically it's like him following in my footsteps, haha.
Let's talk about whatever information you might have. We'll exchange secret glances. If you know something, tell me. I promised your sister to be honest with her, and I will keep my word also when talking to you. We suspect that there are people in the Dosen who are plotting against us, and the Chowan family is among them. Under no circumstances you should ever be alone with them. I don't know what they have in mind.
We already knew that Mrs. Chauhan is a little sus.
The master of the house seems harmless, but Priyanka comes from the Bajeri, an influential family. All their lives, the members of the Dozen have learned to plan their moves with great care. We may have become part of one of their games. Mrs. Chauhan? Kiran, you're a powerful piece on the board. Don't let them capture you. Learn to think several moves ahead.
But Amrit kept his promise and was honest. Kiran learned about a new threat. Alright, thank you for that, Amrit. But I don't understand. First, I still think that Kiran is the Messiah because he's a mixed blood. But what I'm asking myself now, why? Like, he knew. I'm pretty sure that Amrit knew that we were moving in with her. He was the one that made Ratan vouch for Amala so that she would come to Calcutta for that mission. He knew we were moving in with her. And now he's suddenly keeping her under his thumb. What is... Shaker entered the hall. He bowed his head and then said,
Sir, there's a peddler. She says she found something you should see. Don't bring her here. Let her stay in the hallway where the guests belong. I'll come over myself.
Contrary to Amrit's words, he didn't go alone. Everyone present followed him, of course. What do you expect? At the end of the hall, cloaked in darkness, there was a woman. Modestly dressed, she didn't stand out. However, she didn't seem at all ashamed of her position. When Amrit stopped a few steps away from her, however, folding his arms over his chest, the woman recoiled nervously. Oh, I know her! Wasn't she the one we saw when we bought something? No. She was the one that told us to get out of her way when the church was closed because of a ritual. I remember her.
I wish you a good health, Mr. Dubai. Tell me what's going on. There was some commotion at the Calicut. Many people saw that you were worried about something.
Get to the point. Amrit is not having it.
I found an expensive earring in an alley near the temple. At first I wanted to sell it. It's beautiful. But then I thought, who could have lost such a thing? Could it have been your missing mistress?
Not mistress! When Ratan translated her words for Killian and Lima, they perked up.
Ask her to show us.
She noticed the other's reaction, but instead of showing the item, she continued. Oh, is that how things are?
Sir, I'm a poor woman. I've never been able to afford much. My children are starving. My husband can hardly work.
What? Are you trying to beg? Ooh! Sorry. A calculating gaze flashed behind the woman's pitiful expression.
How much are you going to give me for the earring?
I'm gonna give you nothing for the earring, girl.
Are you haggling with me, you foolish woman? I'm not in the mood. My bride is missing.
Him still saying I'm his bride. I mean, we're soulmates, but that still doesn't give you the right to say I'm your bride. I didn't say yes to anything.
I'll cut off both your hands so you'll have to carry the earrings in your teeth.
Damn! Amrit! Amrit gave her such a look that the woman was paralyzed by fear. Amrit! She bowed deeply, almost hitting her head on the floor. Yikes!
My apologies, sir. I'm just mad with anger. I was kidding, of course.
No, you were not. The woman held out a beautiful shiny earring, clearly expensive.
I don't know anything about jewelry. Is it hers? She's always wearing something shiny. Yes, it's hers. She was wearing this at the puya.
Wasn't he the one that removed... Or was that something else? I remember someone removing or earring from a fabric of clothes. Or was that in season 1? Like I said, I don't remember much.
Are you sure? Yes. You're truly paying attention to what she's wearing.
Ooh! Sorry.
Ratan, you said she lost it? In an alley near the temple. I'm guessing it didn't happen as she was dancing. She was taken. Now it's clear.
Your earring played a role in the story. Yes. Amrit motioned the woman to leave, letting her keep the earring.
Discouraging news. I'll go talk to my father. You can stay here, but don't wander.
Amrit left and Sheka followed him.
What does he have? What does he even hope to hear from Devaras?
They can't be trusted, they're all enemies. I just want to know what's happening at this point.
Maybe they'll just discuss their theories in private. But I want to know everything.
But sir, I'm pretty sure they're not going to talk in English.
I wish I could eavesdrop. I can't trust anyone except Killian and Lima.
Oh,
but the Dubais will
be speaking Bengali, that.
Maybe Yaya can help. She came here with us. She must be waiting for her father to send someone to pick her up. I better hurry. While the others kept talking, Kiran left quietly.
Yaya was sitting on a sofa, poring over a book. She didn't even hear Kiran come in. A silver halo of moonlight enveloped her tiny frame. Tucking a dark curl behind her ear, Yaya turned a page. She looked calm, focused, beautiful.
She's sitting so pretty even when no one's looking. If that was me, I'd have been sprawled across the sofa in the most unflattering way. Focus, you idiot. Get these thoughts out of your head.
Kiran, it's fine. Kiran's falling in love with Yaya.
Yeah.
How old is he again? 14?
Oh, you scared me. How is it going? Did you find out anything?
No, really. That's why I need your help.
Sure, but what can I do? Father promised to be here in half an hour.
Help me, Strob. Deserved, bitch. You deserve worse, girl.
In 20 minutes, miss. He called.
Kiran glanced at the maid and something caught his eye.
What happened to your face?
Bad.
I fell at the puya. There was a stampede.
Weren't you with Lalit and Yaya all the time?
Bad.
Yes, but someone elbowed me. Miss Panjari, I'm going to call your father again and find out where he is.
The maid rushed away into another room.
Who did that to her?
Yaya just shrugged her shoulders.
Anything can happen in a crowd. She must have been with Lalit while I was with you.
Kiran got suspicious because of Madhu's broken nose.
I don't want to dose my sister. But giving someone a good smack. Thank you. But giving someone a good smack is absolutely her style. She won't let anyone take her alive.
That! Kiran decided to get straight to the point.
Let's go to Devada's office. I want to know what he's talking about with Amrit.
Kiran, is she crying?
It's about my sister, Yaya.
No. I can't break the rules so bluntly.
She's stubborn.
Convince Yaya to help. Fine, I can handle it myself. Honestly, I don't think that they can say anything without them inside hearing. Convince Yaya to help.
Listen to me.
Here, please don't try to persuade me. I'll die of fright, I swear. Look at God and we'll both get punished.
She raised me, Yaya.
That though! Like, she's the only family he has left. He can't talk with his grandma anymore because she's completely done with her mental health, I'd say. The mom, apparently from season 2, I suppose that she was murdered. Like, she was caught and then she was brutally murdered, so she's completely gone. The only person he has from his family is us. Like, do you expect him to just sit around?
She was everyone to me. She was my mom, dad, sister, and friend. I'll break 100 rules if it helps.
And that's why I love you, Kiran.
I don't care about anything else. Don't you understand? All this time she protected me the best she could. What if it should have been me who got kidnapped in Old Mala, and she protected me at the cost of her own freedom? How can I just do nothing? How can I not even try?
Kiran ruffled his hair and quickly headed into the hallway.
You know what? Stay here. Maybe I'll figure it out myself.
Yeah, because they probably are talking in Bengal and he doesn't understand it very well. Yaya caught up to him in the hallway. She looked uneasy. She's crying. Okay.
Fine, I'll help you. But if I ask, we'll leave right away, got it?
Thank you. You're the best.
I really want to help you, but we need to be done before my father arrives. God, I can't believe I'm saying this.
Trying to go unnoticed, they moved towards Devada's office. Come on. Shock me. Meanwhile, the man roughly threw me on the floor. Okay, that's us. Okay. Bitch. My apologies? Weimar? Oh, people, it's always the quiet ones. It's always the silent ones. Oh, you piece of shit. You bastard. Oh, the rage.
Be a bit more careful with her, Yaman. I don't want her bruised.
Excuse this motherfucker? I'm sorry? Oh, you'll so regret this. Oh, thank you, girl.
Watch your mouth.
Again, you! Didn't I tell you 4 things back in the temple? As soon as I recognized the moral that Weimel had mentioned, I knew I was in his house. Or rather, in mine. I knew it, like it's our house, our old house. The living room where I woke up was the same room where I had seen my mother and grandmother in my visions. This place used to belong to the Basus. Why the hell was Weimel Dubai living in the Basus' former home? How long had he been there? Who let him do that? And most importantly, why? Because he's a piece of shit. They don't need reason. When I finally came to my senses, Yaman dragged me all the way to the servants' quarters. Weimel stood in their doorway watching me.
Don't be rude to him, Amala. This is my attendant.
No, I'm gonna be rude to your sorry ass. I gave Dubai a look so full of rage that I knew he could physically feel it. Yes, girl, be me. Oh, continue being me.
Oh, I recognize that look. Indira's look.
Oh, great. Why, Mr. Dubai? Why are you doing this to me? And in my own house?
Your house.
My house. You want me to sing it? This is the Bazus' home. I remember the living room from my visions. And that damn mural.
Bad things always find new owners. Didn't I ask you to leave? I warned you that you wouldn't find anything good here.
Oh, this little bastard. Oh. So he was like, you either leave or I'm gonna murder you. Oh, this little... Why do you need me? Our families were friends.
I helped Yotsiana escape so that your family wouldn't come back here. And yet another Basu got in my way.
Oh, my apologies that AMRIT wanted to see me. Oh, oh! Kindness of Goddess path. Okay. I promise you, Weimel, I'm not going to have children. I'm not going to marry AMRIT. The Messiah won't come if we don't let that happen, right? I'm sorry, the Messiah is Kiran. From what I can tell, it's Kiran. In an instant, Weimar was next to me, his jaw clenched. He crouched down so that our eyes were on the same level. I recoiled when I saw how angry he looked. I'm sorry. Let me spit in his face.
Who are you trying to lie to? I know that the Messiah is not your child. You've said it yourself, haven't you? You are the Messiah.
My apologies. I'm the Messiah. I mean, I am the main character, so I would understand if they say, yeah, you're the Messiah. That's not possible. It would have to be Kiran. He is a Basu by birthright, but he looks like a Dubai. He has the same rage Basu has, like the same stubbornness, but he still wants to be the leader, you know? He wants to take things in his own hands, no matter the consequences, and that's a Dubai thing, so it would have to be Kiran. Don't you lie to me. That's bullshit. What else are you going to pin on me? Honestly, now, maybe I'm some new divine avatar? That though, let me just go. Yes, I'm just a woman, and I've had enough of the shit.
Your Indian blood is mixed with English blood, Amala. Noble and foreign.
So is Kiran's.
You're right. There may not be a child. The Messiah is the one who was already born. You.
Hold up, my apologies. Stop, hold the phone. Mixed blood means from heritage? We are half we are half Indian and half American, And that's what mixed blood means, and not mixed blood as in families? I'm confused.
Devadas himself told me about it, although he had been hiding it for a long time. He knew trouble was coming, that's why you were so important to him.
Weimel got to his feet and I scrambled up after him. Wait, but why are you doing all this? Why keep it a secret?
I've nothing else to say to you. It's good that I realized who you are during Kalipuya, not later. You're here to die, Amala.
Of course, because a piece of shit like you only can resolve to violence when he doesn't get his way.
As I said, the Messiah needs to perish at the end of the cycle of sacrifices. Wait for your time in the servants' quarters, where the fallen Basu family belongs. All the Basus.
He does not mean what I think he means. The Bazus he murdered back then in Klipagrami, did he put all of the corpse in the Bazu house? He buried them all in the Bazu servant quarters? This is a new level of low. This is a new level of low. And when he says all the Bazus, doesn't that mean that he's also gonna try to get to Kiran? Weimel motioned Yaman to leave. A sudden chilling thought came to me. Yes! What do you mean all the Bazus? Are you planning to harm my brother too?
I promise to repay those who will support me.
Support you?
Don't you get it? My son and I will no longer be watching from the sidelines. Now be quiet.
The door slammed shut. The lock clicked. For a few moments, I just stared into space, trying to make sense of what had just happened. My throat was sore. My lungs ached as if I had been badly beaten. But the most painful thing was the feeling of impending doom eating away at me. I had managed to get out of trouble many times while in Calcutta, but now, what was I supposed to do now? I had no answer to that. I slowly slid down the wall, burying my face in my hands. God. Back at the Dubai's estate, of course. Let's try the new fucked up things. Oh my god, I hate everything and everyone. Giran and Yaya pressed their ears against the door. They had crept up to it very quietly and no one had noticed them. Not wanting to sit around, Giran also tried to listen, hoping that he could make out at least a couple of sentences, but Yaya was the one who did most of the work, translating everything to Giran during the pauses in the conversation. At first she was shaking with nerves, but she was clearly trying to overcome her fears, and it meant a lot.
She's breaking the rules and getting out of her comfort zone to help us. She's very brave.
This just shows how much you mean to her, Kiran. After a couple of minutes, Yaya got into it and was able to report the entire conversation. Icon.
There is not a single sensible reason for this. There isn't. I need to text father. What if it's her?
Yes, the Messiah. They're talking about the Messiah now.
I don't think it's her, but some may think otherwise. What's that supposed to mean?
And for those who have always wondered, I'm not using any sort of accent for AMRIT because for me it seems that he had always been in contact with people from the outside, as in he must have used his English a lot more than his parents, like his family, and that's why I'm not using accent for him, because the more you talk a language, the more you start to, I don't know, adapt to the language, and you don't really have that strong of an accent anymore. So that's why I'm talking AMRIT, normally not in an accent.
I gave different information about the prophecy to everyone we suspected to see who eventually made the move. And I told my brother that the Messiah is a woman of mixed blood. And Amala disappeared on the same day. Yes, the question answers itself. Uncle is betraying us. We can't accuse him straight away.
Of course you can. This is too much of a coincidence.
We need to bite our time and be clever about it, AMRIT, but we can't trust him anymore.
Now Kiran knows the Dubai's plans.
I suspect that he was also involved in the Bazoo's escape.
Really? Yaya paused, looking anxiously at Kiran.
I think we're hearing something we're not supposed to know.
Of course, that's why we're here. No one wants me to know all this.
I'm scared.
Poor Yaya. Like, she's so cute. You know what? Touch her. On impulse, Kiran gently caressed Yaya's hair, nodding how silky it was. She froze in surprise when he touched her face gently and ran his fingers along her cheekbone.
You have no idea how grateful I am to you, and how impressed I am that you are helping me despite your face. You're special.
Aww. I kinda like the relationship.
And I will always remember that you weren't afraid today.
Aww. Flustered, she remained silent, tilting her head closer to him in a barely perceptible movement. She was happy he touched her. Yaya likes it when Kiran shows an interest in her.
Let's keep listening.
Oh, I love this.
Why do I lose my mind when she smiles?
Because you're falling in love.
Take that, Rishi.
Oh, the jealousy.
And stay away from her.
I can't. She leaned against the door again.
Tell me what the text is. I will help you understand who the Messiah is. Then sit down and listen. You're going to lead this family, so it's time to shoulder the burden of the knowledge that weighs heavily on me.
So we are not the Messiah. Like I said, I keep on saying that it's Kiran. It has to be Kiran. Yaya suddenly flinched and turned around.
Oh, my father.
What?
I hear his voice. I have to go. If you find the Mala, ask Mr. Dubai to call my house. I promise I'll keep to myself everything I've heard.
Without waiting for Kiran's answer, Yaya rushed away to meet her father.
Damn it, whatever. I should try to understand some of it myself. They're discussing some kind of prophecy.
Kiran listened to the boy's voices. At first, he couldn't make out anything.
I need to concentrate. What are they talking about?
As soon as Devadas began to recite the text of the prophecy, Kiran started to feel dizzy. He froze, staring into space as if he had fallen into a trance. Like I said, I keep on saying he's the Messiah. Kiran is the Messiah. Kiran didn't just hear the words, he understood each of them perfectly. He's the Messiah. The Messiah. They resonated within him, overwhelming him, and images that Kiran Basu had never seen before started flashing in front of his eyes. He is the Messiah. He clutched his head with trembling fingers, repeating what Devadas was saying word for word. Oh, the Messiah, ladies and gentlemen. It's Kiran. I knew.
The Messiah will come during the coming Kali Yuga on the eve of Durga Puja. A stranger to tell, a relative to everyone, desired and rejected by all. The mixed blood that will be shed on the native land will awaken the Dark Mother. There will be anger and mercy shining in the Messiah's eyes. Like a bright beaming of light, they will be called to dispel the darkness and cleanse the world. Two parts of a single whole will become a new beginning or end.
The vision stopped as abruptly as it had begun. Soaked in sweat, Kiran fell to his knees. The noise alerted the men at the door of Devadas Dubai's office swung open. Yes.
Basu?
Yes. Basu.
Is everyone in your family this nosy?
Yes.
How much did you hear?
Nothing. Didn't you say I don't understand the language, AMRIT? Sorry, I have to tease him. It's a rule, okay? It's a rule. Kiran seemed to ignore them, trying to pull himself together.
He probably didn't understand the word. He barely speaks his native language.
The basics are, I'm fluent enough.
And I'll learn to speak it even better if I need to. The more I found out, the more I'm convinced that Amala and I still have a lot to do.
Kiran. Oh, kindness of goddess. I have to bitch. What is this? Okay. I have to bitch at them. I have to. Like, you're coming at me? You're not coming at me. I'm coming at you.
What were you trying to find out? Then I ask you not to wander.
I don't care what you tell me to do. I'm gonna do what I see fit.
Didn't you say that everyone here was on your side? And yet my sister was kidnapped and you're still playing your own game. That though! I can't trust anything you say.
Ooh!
What's your point? We're trying to help you. Be grateful, boy.
No. I am not a boy.
And there is no need to shut me up.
Ooh! Respect, let's go.
I have the right to know what's on your mind. You want us to cooperate, don't you? Be careful what who you're talking to. I'm not the second Basu here.
Ooh! Use it. Use the power you've been given.
Do you think I've been sitting idly by and haven't learned anything? I have the right to talk to you as my equals.
That though. We're both part of the most influential families. You are not above me. We're equals.
You can kick me out, but Amala will have your heads for it. Are you hiding behind your sister's name?
Why are you so smiling? You want me, sir. You better respect the people I love, AMRIT.
I'm only exercising my rights.
Kiran. Yes, Kiran.
Well, the puppy's milk teeth have been replaced by fangs. How amusing. Devada, shut up.
The Dubais are starting to see Kiran as a full member of the Basu family. Oh, thank you for that.
Had you cooperated with me and taken me seriously right away, you could have learned a lot.
Ooh!
And what do you know that we don't?
Ooh!
So we can trust the Banjaris. But did you know that their family is arranging a marriage with Rishi Dubai?
Ooh!
Impossible. They have another agreement with another family. You yourself told me. And Lutlik confirmed it. Your cousin AMRIT. What, you missed? What? You missed that?
AMRIT and Devadas exchanged glances. In any other situation, Kiran would have been punished for his insolence, but not this time. Kiran had information that he used to his advantage.
It looks like they're planning some kind of alliance behind our backs. They will pay for this.
Oh!
What about his past betrayal? Has Vimal paid for that?
I am done with this trauma. Oh my god.
What do you mean exactly? Which betrayal? You were furious about my mother and grandmother running away, but do you know who helped them? Unlike you, Amala tells me everything. And I know a lot.
The two men were clearly getting annoyed, and Kiran was enjoying it. Of course, you know what? Live it out. Enjoy the teasing. Enjoy it because I am. He suddenly understood his sister who had been delving into local affairs to the point of obsession.
And who helped them?
Oh, they don't know shit.
Vimal Dubai. And some young woman. Some called Miss Banerjee.
Oh.
Then how do you know that?
Because I know.
Mala said, in the past, Vimal helped them pack and hurried them along.
Thanks to Kiran, everyone found out that Vimal was a traitor all along. Was that where I had to pay so many gems back then and I was so mad? Because of that family heirloom? Wasn't that a ring? We saw a ring on the person that was leading all of the, I would say, hunters. They were slaughtering the entire family, and we took his hand and saw a ring, and it seemed like a family heirloom. So yeah, AMRIT turned away, started pacing the room, and then grabbed the desk and threw it against the wall. Yes, sir. Oh, not the desk on the floor right there.
Damn it. Father, what the hell? This has been out of control for a long time already. It's all my fault, as you've been telling me.
It's yours.
That's enough. I didn't give you permission to talk to me in this tone.
He gave himself permission, bitch. AMRIT darted towards Devadas. Yes. but stopped a few inches away from him. He stared him down, and Devadas took an involuntary step back. That's what you get for treating your son like shit. That's what you get. For the first time in his life, he was afraid of his son. Amrit growled, yes.
I don't need anyone's permission. That. I'm the head of this family. From now on, you're out.
He said you didn't do your job well. I take charge.
How dare you? Do you have any idea?
No, I don't. You apparently don't either.
I do. Try to contradict me and you'll find out how cruel I can really be. You're told to be in charge. Step aside.
Your past choices have led to Amrit becoming the head of the Dubai family. Yes. Yes, Amrit. Devadas remained silent. He tried to keep his expression neutral, but his upper lip twitched in anger, just like Amrit did at the time.
Bazu, follow me.
We are the king now. Leaving Devadas alone, Kiran hurried after Amrit. Yes.
If you heard and understood everything my father said, keep your mouth shut. If I hear any rumors, I will immediately know who's to blame.
Sir.
If this arrogant asshole were more polite.
I can with Kiran. Kiran, do me a favor and speak all of your thoughts out loud as well, because they're iconic.
If those arrogant asshole were more polite, I would tell him that I didn't just hear it, but I saw it. By the way, it seems that your mate is also betraying you. Who could have thought? You're a gold mine of information. And where is this coming from? Her nose is broken. She said she was all about in the crowd at the booyah, but she was accompanying Lalit at that evening, and Lalit hates crowds. I'd be willing to bet that she was hit by Amala. Yes, that sounds very much like her.
Amrit licked his lip, which had long healed, but like he remembered the blow, he was going to remember the names of everyone who betrayed him just as clearly. Yes. Meanwhile, at the Bazu's former home, like a caged animal, I kept pacing around the room looking for an exit. I was quietly confident I could find a way to protect myself even if trapped, but there was no way I could help Kiran if I was stuck in here. The only way out, however, seemed to be through a locked window. I managed to open it easily, and the jump from the 3rd floor didn't seem to be too high either. Clearly, Vimal didn't think I was crazy enough to try that. He thought that I was going to try to escape through the door, so he ordered his people to guard the hallway. I should try not to make a sound, or they might hear me and come rushing in. Before escaping, though, I had to think of a way to warn my brother and everyone else with him right now. I didn't know what was going to happen to me. I don't know if that Vimal said about me is true, but it wouldn't hurt to tell them. I could try to talk to Ratan or Amrit, since we're somehow connected. But Ratan is weak right now. He probably doesn't even know where I am. How can I get through to Amrit? I started racking my brain until it dawned on me. I need to go to Damas Vitala, try to get into his mind, find a telephone, summon the tortured souls. You know what? Why not? Summon the tortured souls. He told us that he can control them. If we can control them, perhaps they can go find him or something. I've already tried to summon and control them once. How likely are they to obey me this time? That murdered girl, Priya, she said she could only reach me and Amrit. If she's one of the tortured souls living in Tamas Vitala, then I can summon someone like her and ask them to go to Amrit. Respect, let's go! You remembered the events of the past very well, yes. I wasn't sure I could actually pull it off. I didn't have the same power as Amrit, who was able to control the shadows in Durga's temple. His family had been doing this for centuries, but me? The Bazus were rulers, not Brahims, yet many events had proven otherwise. I quietly kneeled down, trying to focus on the energy inside me. What did it feel like? What did my energy look like? It was hot as lava, dense, powerful. I could control it if I wanted to. I was going to do it as I did before. It wasn't about the boots that I managed to control in the past. As Amrit said, I wasn't controlling them, but rather the space around me and my own power. I was learning to get in touch with myself in order to reach a state that would allow me to control the energy and the supernatural, making them my tools. You tried controlling the boots in the past, so this time it will be easier for you. It took me no more than 5 minutes. I focused and used my skill. As I sensed the energy threads that shaped the space around me, I gripped them tighter, and in my mind I cried out to the souls, the ones that surrounded us everywhere like faceless shadows. And I, their mistress by birthright, could command them freely. Come forward. I had to whisper in order not to attract attention. My body grew warmer, filling me with life-giving power. Yes! Even with my eyes closed, I knew that the room was changing. From the walls, corners, and ceiling, eager hands reached out to me. I ordered them to find the one I was bound to, whose energy was similar in power to mine. They obediently did what I said. I felt the energy that fed them really draining me, but it was a fair price to pay. The soul's hands got close to me, and then they plunged their dark fingers deep into space, tearing it open. They connected me with the one to whom I was promised. Yes, Amrit! The reception hall where Lima, Killian, Ratan, Kiran, and Amrit were at the moment suddenly filled with howling voices. Killian leaped up from the sofa.
What the hell?
Oh, in an instant, Kiran and Lima were at his side. Yes, me.
What's going on?
Oh my god, Amrit tensed up at the sight. Horrifying creatures reached out from the walls and faceless shadows started rising from the floor, yes.
Where have these come from? Ratan, are they yours?
Ratan immediately guessed the truth. He looked around for the place where I was supposed to appear.
No, look for her.
Her? Yes, me? Oh my god! I am weak. My faint silhouette appeared in the center of the hall, surrounded by the shadows that were helping me breach through space. As soon as everyone in the hall recognized me, their faces stilled in shock. I wasn't really there, and they couldn't touch me. Even my voice sounded as if I was underwater, muffled, unintelligible. And yet they saw me, so I had to at least try to communicate. First I turned to my brother. Giran looked at me as if he was seeing me for the first time. It wasn't because of the soul surrounding me that he was scared. It was something else, but I couldn't quite understand what. Oh, Kiran. Thanks to the fact that Kiran was able to see your powers, things are falling into place in his mind. Yes.
Amala, is that her? Yes, but she's not here. She's somewhere else. Talk to her while you can.
Where should we look for you? Are you okay? Our friends are the best. I'm at the bazooks. Oh,
I can barely hear her.
How did she do this? It looks like what happened in the temple.
Shush, shut up.
Amrit. I kept trying. Respect, yes. Take care of him. I pointed at Kiran. Vaimol needs a Kir. Yes. He put Rish in charge. Oh, he wants to put Rishi in charge. Is that what that was supposed to mean?
Rishi in charge?
The rage. The rage from Amrit. Oh, that's why he's trying to marry him off. That's why hold up. We know that the families wanted to marry off the Bazooks and the Dubai family to form a much more powerful alliance. Perhaps that's what Vaimol wants. He wants to marry off Yaya and Rishi so that their alliance makes both families more powerful. And since the Dubais and the Bazooks family hasn't really been formed yet. That they haven't married each other, so they didn't form that powerful alliance. Perhaps that alliance between Rishi's family, as in the Dubais, and the Banerjees makes Vaimal and the Banerjee family much more powerful than the Dubais and the Basus. Perhaps that's why he wants him to be in charge. He wants to lead. Vaimal enemy. That was all I could do. I gave my brother a look full of love and smiled at him. I knew that could have been our last meeting. Take care.
Mala.
Oh, honey. Strength drained away from me. I had to stop. I lingered for Amrit's sake. Yes. Tell him that you love him, girl. He was taken aback when I suddenly turned to him. Oh, no. Dear future husband. Oh. I'm so sorry.
My Maharani.
Ignoring the others, Amrit slowly approached me and kneeled down in front of me. No, not him kneeling! Yeah, we did not bow to him. He bows to us, ladies and gentlemen. Since he had the same powers as me, he managed to touch me. My hands were cold from spending too much energy. His, on the contrary, were warm. He wrapped them around my fingers. Amrit intertwined his fingers with mine, but he couldn't hug me properly because most of my body wasn't even there.
Hang in there. I'll come for you.
Amrit. Oh, I love you so much.
I'll come and kill them all. I swear. Everyone who dare touch you will beg for a merciful death.
You know what? Yes, Amrit. I'll be waiting for you. I need you, Amrit. Oh. Same, Amrit. Amrit, I feel this. This is actually such a wonderful moment, and it just shows how much Amrit loves us. Like, he's not even... First, he's enraged because he knows who is pulling the strings behind us being in this state. But now all of his self-defense, like all of his arrogance, all of his rudeness, like him thinking he's superior and always trying to be like that in front of us, all of that is fading away as soon as he sees us in danger. He sees us in danger. He knows that we do not know what else to do, that we literally had to resolve to this. They are draining us, and we said that we were willing to take it in order to warn all the people we love. Like, look at him. He is heartbroken. This is not even sadness anymore because he loses the one that he was promised to. No, he's actually in love with us. Look at his face. He is shattered. It's more like he's feeling this hopelessness now. He does not know where we are yet. And this probably could be the last meeting. We know it's not the last meeting, but in that moment, despair overcomes you. And that's exactly what's happening to him right now. He does not know what to do anymore. He is at his wit's end. He caressed my face with infinite tenderness, as if I was the only one who ever made him feel that way, and so immensely precious for it. That. Amrit spoke so softly that only I could hear him.
Hang in there, Mamarati.
What? Mamarati means my love. Amrit loves you. Same. I love you too, Amrit. I love you too. He actually said my love. I'm not crying. You are crying.
And get ready to dance on the bones of our enemies.
Honestly, it could be a turn off, but you know what? In this certain situation, this is actually the best thing he could do. Like, he's actually saying, I will not give up on you, and you will not die by the hands of our enemies. You will survive. I will get there in time. You're gonna survive. We're gonna be happy together. I was exhausted and consciousness was leaving me. The last thing I saw was Amrit's gaze filled with heartache and rage. Did I not just say that? I literally explained everything he's going through.
She lost all of her energy using powers that aren't familiar to her.
Did I not just say that? Did I not just say that, ladies and gentlemen? Like, I am so good. I did say she literally is resolving this in a way. She is using a power that is not familiar to her, something that literally is draining her to death. It could potentially drain her to death because they are feeding off of her energy in order to carry out what we ask of them. And she's literally willing to do this in order to warn the people she loves, to get to see the people she loves for the last time. And he's literally feeling the exact same thing. Like I said, all of these things, like, look at that.
Violet Damasura will pay dearly.
Yes, Amrit. Asuras are lesser demons in Hinduism. Yes. That little demon, he's gonna pay. Yes, Amrit. It took me about half an hour to recover and shake off the dizziness. I didn't expect it to work. I shouldn't even have such powers. Has any of the Bazoos done something like this before? Maybe that drop of Dubai blood in Kiran is not so insignificant then? I got to my feet, looking for a way out. These are the servants' quarters, so their spare uniforms must be around here too. Rummaging through the drawers, I found several outfits. I need to get rid of these bright clothes and change into something more discreet. If I cover my head, maybe they won't recognize me. I doubt everyone here knows my face. I started rummaging through the clothes. When I found a suitable option, I took off my outfit, folded it, and hid it behind the wardrobe. You know what? Let's go with this one. Why not? Head covering. You know what? This one. It wasn't difficult to open the window, as it had a flimsy old frame. I carefully climbed out. Guard the door, idiots. I may get hurt, but I'm not going to sit here under watch. Let's go. The distance to the ground was greater than I expected. It wasn't just a house, but a huge mansion with high ceilings. So 3 floors there were equal to 5 regular ones. If I fall, I'll definitely break something. I need to get down somehow. How can I do that? The breeze played with the fabric covering my head, got under my thin clothes, and made goosebumps run across my skin. You were not wearing anything. You were wearing thin clothes the entire time. What you mean? It was because of the frightening height I found myself at. My walls were covered in ivy, and elegant sculptures decorated the ledge. I decided to use the sculpture. Jump down is a very, very bad idea. Hold on to the ivy. I think it would be the best option because you can hold on to ivy. Like, I think use the sculptures would be like, sculptures can be large, but it does not mean that they are stable, like that there are some sculptures that look huge, but on the inside they're fragile, like there is nothing in that sculpture. So as soon as you hit it with with a stone, it immediately breaks, So hold on to the ivy? I think this is the one. Thin stalks, at least in the hundreds, were firmly clinging to the facade. There was no guarantee that I wouldn't fall. Even so, at least it wasn't going to be quite as high. I'll break both my legs and crawl to the Dubai's mansion. What a sight will that be? I carefully grabbed the plants, pulling several times to check if they were strong enough to support my weight. I hesitantly let go of my ledge and put all my weight on the ivy. I froze for a moment, waiting for what would happen next. The plant held. Thank you, everyone. God calling me. God calling me. I started to slowly get down. Movement after movement, I reached the 2nd floor, but it was still too high to jump down. I'm doing quite well. Several stalks ripped off the building and I lost my balance. For a few quick moments, I kept flying down. I was so scared that I felt as if my soul had left my body. Path of low respect, I flailed my arms trying to grab onto something and stop falling. My elbow hit the facade with a loud thud so hard I saw stars. My arms were scratched. However, I managed to slow down even though I hurt myself. Turning around awkwardly, I noticed that I was hanging on the second floor level. I can jump from here as long as I manage the landing. Suddenly, I realized that all this time I was being watched by Rishi Dubai.
So you're really insane. You're truly living up to your name.
Thank you. Rishi stood in the garden looking up in surprise and watching me hanging there. He was holding a glass in his hand as if he had just gone out to get some fresh air and think. He was looking at me as if I were some unexpected show playing in front of his eyes.
How did you get here?
Shit. There's nowhere to run. I got myself into an awkward situation. I had to take that one. And I planned to get out of it without a scratch.
God, you're going to fall. Come down immediately. That's not here. I swear we're alone.
And why would you help me?
Like it or not, I'm not going anywhere. You're either going to fall or you're going to hang there until the guard take you off that ledge. Jump, I'll catch you, otherwise you'll die, and I'll be held responsible.
Putting down his glass, Rishi had stretched his arms, showing that he was ready to catch me. This man. He wants to catch me? What if he then restrains me and brings me back to that room? I'm not going to climb back up anyway, and Rishi's not going to leave. Jump into Rishi's arms, you know what? No matter what, please catch me. I got ready to jump, aiming toward Rishi. He tried to stand up as steady as possible to be able to hold me. I'm jumping. Respect, okay? A moment later, despite my concern that we would both crumble to the ground together, he deftly caught me. I squeezed my eyes shut as I jumped, but once in his arms, I boldly looked around the garden. You caught me, and we're really alone. The silence turned to Rishi. I met his intense gaze. He was in no hurry to let go, apparently still unable to believe what was happening. I patted Rishi on the shoulder, his trendy perfume wafting toward me. What is this? Is this supposed to be a new love interest? Thank you. You really did catch me.
Thank you for jumping toward me and not choosing to fall to your death.
Rishi is a little embarrassed by how close you are. So it was not just me thinking that. Okay. He lowered me to the ground, but immediately closed his fingers around my wrist. I slowly looked up to him.
What were you doing? Are you trying to escape?
Let go of me.
Do you have any idea what father will do when he finds out we'll both get in trouble? You have to go back.
And do you have any idea what will happen when Devadas and Amrit find out about this? You will all be done for.
You said that as if it's up to me.
Honey, but it is up to you. I mean, technically, Vaimul is pulling the strings, okay? That's what it looks like if he's saying it like that. But you can still do something. You're still the heir. You're still in here. You don't have to do everything your father says. Look at what Amrit did. He said you are not doing your job while I'm taking over.
Rishi, you know everything, don't you? Do you know why I'm here? Why I'm trying to escape?
I had no desire to hold back. As long as Rishi Dubai didn't seem dangerous, I could talk to him. That's what all your warnings were about. You knew what your father was plotting.
Of course I knew. I'm supposed to take his place, so I have to support all his decisions.
You don't have to support his decisions, Rishi. What is this? You don't have to support his decisions. You have to listen to them. But you don't have to support anything he says or does. Even the decision to kill me, to betray your family, the decision to kill my brother too. I jerked my hand away angrily, and he let me go before looking away.
That's what needs to be done.
Really? I got so close to Rishi that he backed away. I could see a glimpse of doubt in his eyes, so I decided to take advantage of it. He rubbed his neck guiltily and turned away. He's just a pawn. He's just a pawn in the plans of his father. There was something in that gesture, a lot of suppressed emotions and regret. A silver ring with a tiger flashed on his long, beautiful fingers. I froze, staring at that piece of jewelry. That's the ring. Didn't I just say that? It was Vaimo. Vaimo killed our family, yes. Catching Rishi's hand, I yanked it toward me. Yes. Distraught, I looked at Rishi. He was clearly confused by my reaction.
What's the matter?
This is your father's ring, right?
Why should I answer?
I can see it, expensive, antique, with a tiger.
Yes, this is the family ring of the second heir of the Dubai family, see? It was my father's, now it's mine.
You had a clue, so you found out who killed your family in Klippagrami. Yes, I said it at the beginning. I stared at the ground. My heartbeat seemed to slow down as if lost in space because of my terrible realization. The one who helped my family escape ruined them. That ring was covered in blood. It was mine. The blood of my family. Of course they leave it like that. Of course they leave it like that. Why am I surprised? I am weak and I feel so bad for Amala. Like the person that helped them escape was Vaimo, and he actually, as soon as we left, as in our grandmother and our mother, as soon as they left, he went with an entire army to Klippagrami to murder every single one of our family. He literally led the army that murdered our entire family. I am done with him. But yeah, this was a great episode, a great way back after that insanely long pause. I literally was waiting so long. But yeah, I'm intrigued to find out what the next episode holds for us. Hope you enjoyed it. Tell me in the comments below what you think was best, and I will see you in another video. Bye.